Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Michael Maney begins now.
Good evening everyone. One of Tasmania's most loved and loathed politicians has confirmed his plans for a comeback after months of speculation. Eric Abetz will be seeking a seat in Franklin at the next state election whilst pledging his allegiance to Jeremy Rockliff.
Tasmania's worst kept political secret is out.
After serious consideration and a lot of cajoling by good friends and supporters, I've decided to put in an application for Liberal Party endorsement for the state seat of Franklin.
Former Senator Eric Abetz is dipping his toes back in the water, hoping to join Tasmania's lower house at the next election.
The energy levels and the desire to serve have remained with me ever since I left the Senate.
28 years as Senator, he served as a Minister in the Howard government and Senate Leader under Tony Abbott.
It's terrific to see somebody with that amount of experience still wanting to be involved in public service and wanting to be involved with the state Liberal government going forward.
Conservative and often controversial, he's nevertheless proven to be popular. In 2022, he was demoted to the unwinnable third place on the Liberal Senate ticket, but still polled more than 14,000 first preference votes.
The skill set that I have and a general level-headedness, if I'm allowed to say that about myself, is what people would want to see added to the state parliament.
Moderate Nick Street unfazed by fighting for the same pool of votes, or his potential colleagues' hardline stances.
We are a genuinely broad church. There are people with more moderate views, there are people with more conservative views.
It's up for Tasmanians to decide whether those attitudes will actually take Tasmania forwards or take us backwards.
The man himself says he's not angling for a change of course from the government, but rather to help continue its work.
What Tasmanians want, good, stable government, that is what Jeremy Rockliff will provide, is providing, and I hope to be part of a stable Liberal team led by Jeremy Rockliff.
The Liberal Party will begin announcing candidates later this month. Josh Duggan, 7 Tasmania News.
Foodies spent over $20 million at this year's Taste of Summer. The event hosting close to 100,000 attendees, almost a third of those from interstate. Organisers say it's come a long way since the taste was reborn.
It takes a bit of time to educate locals that it's not what it used to be. And we're very proud that we've created an event that is free moving and open.
It's a terrific event for the Hobart waterfront. Obviously New Year's I wasn't here, but I believe John Stevens brought the house down.
90 stallholders got involved on the ground, while over 200 suppliers helped feed and water the masses over 9 days. Thousands of athletes from across the country were up bright and early this morning, taking to Claremont for a major marathon. Ideal weather, chocolate and record race entries making the event even sweeter.
The 41st Cadbury Marathon had a sweet finish for second-time winner Wayne Spees.
Together for Wayne Spees, winner of the 2024 Cadbury Marathon.
The Brisbane runner securing a top time of 2 hours, 31 minutes and 46 seconds.
Feels amazing. Absolutely enjoyed it. It's my second run and second win, so absolutely enjoyed it.
Michael Marantelli, the first man to cross the finish line, taking out the half marathon in just over an hour and 10 minutes.
I'm from Melbourne, so it's a good one to start the year. Have a little holiday and come across and have a race, and if you're lucky enough, win like I did today.
Launceston's Millie Clark, the first woman to finish and the first Tasmanian.
Would you please congratulate Millie Clark?
Yeah, it's good. I wasn't expecting it, so it's a pleasant surprise.
The event beating its own record, with over 2,000 competitors signing up, some completing the race virtually from as far as South Africa.
Last year we were around 1,600 competitors and this year we've seen the numbers come back in droves since COVID, so it's fantastic to see and what a result for the event and for Tasmania.
Hundreds also lacing up their sneakers for the 1, 5 and 10K. Racegoers now sure to indulge on a well-deserved snack.
I love this event. How can you not? You get chocolate at the end.
Ruby Cairns, 7 Tasmania News.
If you're looking for a change of scenery, here's a chance to take over one of Australia's most iconic pubs, with the Southport Hotel hitting the market. Sitting at the end of the Huon Highway, a cold beer further south is impossible to find.
Australia's southernmost pub is on more than a few bucket lists.
A lot of people come down, buy the stubby holders, take a photo of the sign out the front there.
Owner and chef Michael Leder has been at the helm since 2009. He's now putting the Southport Hotel, 100 kilometres from Hobart, on the market.
I've been doing it for a long time, and it's just, I've got other things I'd like to do, and yeah, we're going to move on to new adventures.
There's a bottle shop, fuel station and caravan park, with expressions of interest starting at around $2 million. It serves a set of 150 locals, loyal campers who return every summer, and those exploring Tassie's furthest reaches.
Summertime's really, really busy. Wintertime's it's better than what it used to be. Yeah, a lot of tourists travelling around now.
Michael's found the Southport pub is the perfect opportunity for a career switch. He was a truck driver before taking over. He's just got one demand for any potential owners.
It'd just be nice to see someone sort of come in with a nice, fresh approach and eager to do the right thing and look after all the local people.
In other words, keep serving up beers as far south as you can get them. Josh Duggan, 7 Tasmania News.
Hundreds of music lovers have packed their picnic blankets, descending on Launceston City Park for the return of a popular free concert series. Now in its 12th year, local acts will take over the rotunda for Music in the Park, spreading their sounds across 6 Sundays between now and the end of February. Families are also being encouraged to head along, with the iconic City Park train offering free rides at each event. A Milton Doyle Masterclass has helped the Jack Jumpers break free of a losing slump. The Star Import back in form, leading the Jackies to an easy home win over the Taipans.
A 2-game losing streak behind them and their first home win since December 2. The Jackies are successfully back defending the island.
Returning to the winners list at home, the Jackies jump all over the Snakes.
Taming the Cairns Taipans with a dominant 17-point victory. Milton Doyle back doing what he does best.
There it is. It was only a matter of time. The man is in a right frame of mind.
Adding 31 points to the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. Just to see the ball go in and get a win in front of this crowd, it's a great feeling.
More signs the Jackies are back on the march. Will Magnay returning from injury, not missing a beat. And Tassie boy Lachlan Barker making an impact on his home court.
Time for Lockie Barker to step up and drain one. That's what he's there for.
While it wasn't the homecoming Tasmanian product Taryn Armstrong was hoping for, the Taipans guard still put on a show, adding 20 points to the Cairns score sheet.
Armstrong with the fancy move. Hello.
The 103 to 86 point victory, a welcome return to form, but coach Scott Roth isn't resting on his laurels, still looking to improve the Jackies game.
We still have, in my opinion, a lot of room to grow and a lot of more growth areas that we can get better in. We slip here and there during the course of the game at times.
The Jack Jumpers next hit the road for the start of a huge round 15 doubleheader, taking on the Bullets in Brisbane. Victoria Easto, 7 Tasmania News.
Tasmania has continued its stellar WNCL run despite a strong performance from New South Wales today. The Tigers women made early inroads before a 107-run knock from the Breakers' Erin Burns put the pressure back on the Tasmanians. Half-centuries from Elise Villani, Nicola Carey and Emma Mannix-Jeeves setting up the innings, helping to mow down the 274-run target.
Mannix-Jeeves said, well, I'll go over you. Mannix-Jeeves brings up her 50. There you go, Mannix-Jeeves, first 50 this season.
Tasmania winning with 3 wickets to spare and 5 balls to spare.
Good evening. Some patchy rain across the state today. Launceston, the Sunday top with 29, Hobart 26, 25 in Devonport and 22 for Burnie. 27, the top for King and Flinders Island. St Helens and Bushy Park a mild 25. 23 for Smithton, Lowhead, Friendly Beaches and Maria Island. Laiwini 19, 18 the top for Strawn. The satellite pictures showing some cloud blanketing much of the state today. More cloud stretching along the east with some thunderstorm activity for the top end, the west remaining mostly clear. Tomorrow, a low pressure system sits to the east while a ridge of high pressure lies to the west. South to southeasterly winds reaching up to 30 knots in parts throughout the morning. And with that, there's a strong wind warning for all coastal waters around the state. More rain on the way for the south tomorrow. Hobart 19, 20 for Dover, Ooze 22. A windy and wet Monday for Launceston 23, 25 and rain at times for Devonport, Scottsdale 22. More rain heading across the west. Burnie 23, 24 for Strawn with an afternoon reprieve. Stanley 25. 21 for St Helens and rain, and 20 for Swansea and for Ross. Looking further into the week now, on a slight reprieve from the rain on Tuesday with mainly fine conditions statewide. Light showers about the west on Wednesday morning before increasing later in the day, plenty of cloud elsewhere. And a fine Thursday apart from a few light showers for the west. And that rain isn't just limited to Tassie tomorrow. Many mainland centres in the firing line again. Storm action likely for Melbourne, rain around for Sydney and Brisbane, 24 the top for Adelaide, while Perth is in for a sunny 35. Still nice and mild around the state and a pretty cloudy evening, Michael.
Thanks for that, Victoria. Yes, it's a bit cloudy. That is all your news for now. Thanks for joining us. Kim will be back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Good night.